Welcome everybody to this class on the lottery, an interesting short story by Shirley Jackson that was published in 1948. And I really want to focus on the tenses in this story. I've gone through it and I've put the tenses in blue. I've put the verbs, the main verbs, in blue so that you can see easily what tense it is, whether it's past simple, past continuous, past perfect simple or past perfect continuous. And that's what I want you to remember, that past tenses are in four aspects: simple, continuous, perfect simple, perfect continuous. And when you look at this lesson, what you'll notice is that we use simple the most, then perfect, then continuous, and I can't actually find a single example of perfect continuous in any tense in this 7-page story. So that shows you that it is rare. That's why I was telling you that that aspect is very rare, perfect continuous. And I mean, present perfect continuous. I have been waiting for 45 minutes for a bus and it still hasn't come. Something like that, yeah? Have been waiting is present perfect continuous. Had been waiting is past perfect continuous. And will have been waiting is almost non-existent, but that's future perfect continuous. Now, we call the four past tenses, or perhaps better to say past tense in four aspects, we call them the narrative tenses. And it's because when you tell a story, when you tell a narrative, when you are a narrator narrating a story, you usually use past tense, and you usually use past simple, past continuous, past perfect continuous. So that's why we call them the narrative tenses. And what you'll notice when you read this story is that the first 4 paragraphs only contain the past tense in 3 aspects. Not 4, because perfect continuous doesn't appear. But we do see the past tense in 3 aspects. Let's have a look what I'm talking about. And I have shortened many sentences that are on the board. Please read the original text for the whole sentence. But the story starts on the morning of June 27th. Yeah, the morning of June 27th was clear and sunny. The flowers were blossoming. There's our past continuous. That is one of the only examples of the board. Well, it is the only example of past continuous. There may be 2 or 3 other examples in the whole story. But on the board, it's the only example, I think, of past continuous. There is a couple of examples of present continuous coming a bit later. But you'll notice that the first 4 paragraphs